Hello and welcome to Entanglement.
And already do we start off with what the hell that was?
That was a loud bang and then a cut for the loading bit. So, in this chapter, well, the gimmick of this chapter is getting Gordon to do as little work as possible. I've also prepared some horrible jokes on these 2 pages I have here
A,
that only I will enjoy, and they'll test your patience, Goff.
a guy like jumped out of nowhere. I think he just realised where you were. He wanted to be in the part so desperately.
Hey, do you know why that zombie was trapped down here? Because he was blocked off. I've got 2 pages of these.
It's a start. Certainly.
Yeah, it's a start,
You're not gonna piss me off with this.
Okay, I won't. That's a shame. Anyway, these bodies are invincible unless another body... Son of a bitch!
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Alex, you destroyed my corpse. That seems to be a thing, that corpses spawned on the levels act differently than, people you kill.
I just thought of something. I was gonna make a joke related to one of our RPG games before where we played John, and I was gonna call Gordon Freeman John Freeman, and then I realised that that's already a thing.
Yeah, that's... Maybe that fanfiction was made out of a game of Everyone is John, themed around Half-Life. His obsession was saving Gordon.
Incidentally, everybody should give that a try because it is spectacular and amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna whore my own video right now and say go watch Everyone is John, the Hollywood movie. So, Entanglement, well, I said earlier, the little gimmick of this chapter is getting Gordon to do as little work as possible. Yeah, that's the big thing, because in this chapter there are lots of turrets, and we also have Alex with us, and she can fight pretty competently. So we're going to be taking it easy in this chapter, you know.
So, we're being chaperoned this time.
Pretty much. Unlike last time where we were driving along the coast, having to do all the work, now Alex can do it for us.
I haven't been in a part for a while, so
Yeah.
this is all different to me.
So, I'm trying to kill him with this box. Unfortunately,
So
it fails.
desperately trying.
Well, the thing is, I had great expectations.
Okay, I'll give you that one. That was actually pretty good.
No, it wasn't. It was just designed to piss you off, and it didn't work.
I
It was awful on 2 counts.
I liked it though. That was the weird thing.
Oh,
But then again, it might say something for the level of humour.
that's the thing, Goff. Well, I recorded this at like 10 at night. This was my second practice attempt, and then when I was done rendering this at 1 in the morning, I thought making terrible jokes to piss you off would be a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't listen to myself at that time of night.
Maybe you should have brought somebody like Swede along.
Yeah, Swede would have got really mad.
Oh god. Wow.
They don't look too sad, you know? Not even Eli. He's like, man, I fucking love it in this pod.
He looked like he was tripping. Wow, he looked like he was high off his nuts.
Man, we've got to get in one of those pods one of these days. It's probably nice in there. We just got shoved out the way.
Maybe it is a simulation of getting high without technically getting high.
I just noted as well I missed one of the jokes that I was going to make. I've got 2 pages.
Ah.
I don't even like them that much that I'd remember them.
You don't even like them that much, but it's only used to piss me off, but...
Yeah, it pisses me off too, though. Anyway, so I said much earlier on that Alex is basically invincible. So let's put that theory to the test.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It seems that Alex Vance shouldn't have advanced. So, yeah, it turns out we actually do have to do a bit of the work.
Just close up because we can't see him.
That's the thing about this gun I have, and then I fired the grenade launcher of it. It's... Whenever you're moving, it becomes incredibly inaccurate, but it's really powerful. So, scoping in...
I just like the way that he comes out of nowhere, you just give him one kick and he just collapses to his knees.
Do you know how that last guy I killed with the gun felt? Deserted. That's a gun pun. It's not even a good one.
Okay.
I'm bringing this chair because it seems to be able to stop Alex Vance in her.
It ricocheted off her head. I still love the physics of just kicking everything around. It's amazing.
Yeah. This game had such wonderful physics, and it even had a gravity gun to go with it, but it just... The kick does it so much better. God bless the modders.
Are you able to kick your allies like Alex?
It doesn't do any damage. Only, like, common NPCs are affected by Gordon's attacks.
I'm still gonna go back to when it was the very beginning of the SMOD playthrough, you demonstrated the fact that you could sort of break the game by going up to the G-Man and beating him while you were teleporting.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know, some NPCs seem to be invulnerable to it, but I guess because the G-Man is classed as an enemy, I can technically attack him.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that's an oversight or genius. It's probably genius.
But they programmed him to be an enemy in which that you can hit, so it was also...
And he's an enemy, yeah,
Yes.
so, yeah. So, I was going to say, leading on from last chapter, this chapter is pretty much an extension of Nova Prospect, which the last chapter we're still in Nova Prospect, but this is the more combined section of the building, the part they've added these pods into in their consoles.
He seems so unfazed that he's like strapped to this machine.
He takes it in his stride, doesn't he?
He's either very chill about it, it's like he was just expecting it, it's like, just another day.
If you listen to him now, actually, you can hear him go, wee! He's loving it. He's loving every minute.
Maybe he just wanted to be there the entire time. It's like, I'll just take my time here, don't worry about me. Take as much time as you want, I love it here.
It's not so bad, actually. I mean, when I'm out of this pod, I actually have to command rebels. In this pod, I don't have to do jack shit. I love it.
It's like a holiday.
Oh, that's horrible. Imagine the Combine Empire and your only holiday is getting in a pod. We went down the coastline, there were holiday homes there, but all your options are a pod. So now Alex Vance, has left us to do, well, what Gordon typically does.
Scrub work.
Yeah, pretty much. But the thing is, this fight here is probably the most awkward fight because these bars actually deflect your bullets.
Right.
So you have to kind of get the angle right to shoot people.
God, everything was so weird then. All the lighting was going odd.
Seems to be a thing. I've put brightness on this video to so people on YouTube can actually see. You got to tell me how well that's working because I'm watching this on VLC.
It's alright. It seems like as fair and much...
Oh, wait, I've got to interrupt you. A heavy object is barreling towards us. Did you get it? It was a barrel.
Yes.
It was a barrel. Yeah.
Don't worry, Snake. I got it.
Yeah. Okay. I've just got to make these videos more punchy.
Fuck you.
I'm never going to forgive myself once this is over. I've missed like 2 jokes in between making those ones. I even interrupted you so I could get that horrible one out.
Like, very committed to making the bad puns in which you hate is kind of odd.
Pretty much, but I'm dedicated to very bad causes. Now, if you'll apologise... No, I'm sorry, if you'll forgive me... I just need to vent.
You needed to stop me just to get that one out.
Yeah, again, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if this makes you feel any better, that's not what we're saying.
Yeah.
No, but the video looks alright, just to say that.
Okay.
Looks as good as the last part I was in, pretty much.
Okay then.
I think the worst part probably was Ravenholm, probably.
Noonan's audio got a bit
Yeah.
thingied in that part. I don't know what happened. It was a small mistake that we didn't foresee.
Oh, I only just noticed that length. It's not as long as last.
Yeah, this chapter is surprisingly short, which is weird because for a lot of it I don't actually have to do much.
I don't think I played this part with my friend, so this is all new to me.
Well, the thing about Nova Prospect is that chapter had a lot of fighting in it, and it wasn't really slow. It was probably just 20 minutes longer than this one. In this chapter, the opening of it, the first half of the chapter, actually has some pretty tough gunfights, and one of them is actually coming up now, right on the other side of that gate.
Yes.
So let's just get all these men dead.
Whoa.
This thing has a grenade launcher on it as well, and I'm going to make liberal use of it. And leaning, which I sweared not to abuse, but it makes this part really easy because they only have one way to approach you, so you can pretty much lean around and... Well, the Combine basically can't do shit to fight you.
As you shot the grenade the first time, because of you jumping aside, going in slow-mo, the angle looked like it was being projected either from your foot or behind you. Okay, then.
Yeah, I just wanted to kick all those combines so they'd go flying away, but the physics may have got a little bit iffy because so much stuff was moving at once. Either that or I somehow missed all of them.
I either will say that you missed them, or it was because of the combined force of them being blown away by the grenade.
Maybe they weren't actually dead. Their final idea was to all kind of gangpile Gordon so that he couldn't move. But unfortunately, they had no physics, and, you know...
You just turn around the corner. Oh, hello.
So, this fella coming up here... Oh, just tried to frag me out. I'm going to try and shoot him with my shotgun.
Is that the slow-mo, by the way? Because I don't remember the slow-mo or having a sort of blur effect every time you transitioned into it.
I've changed it over to either max pain mode or fear mode. Anyway, but because he dodged my shotgun shell, he basically bucked the trend.
Slightly disorientating.
It really is. I don't actually notice it that much. Anyway, I've got to whip out this gun here because of the gravity of the situation.
Wait, so... Okay. I only just realised what you said. But anyway, is it like different when you're playing it? Is it like, do you not notice the blur, or is it just not as annoying?
It may be my rendering that's done this. Maybe, because I started compressing these videos in Handbrake before I upload them. Anyway, we had that... I didn't explain it, but basically you have to throw a grenade into this room to get that force field to go away. So, you know... I can't believe it when I was doing... I only did 2 practice runs of this, and it actually confused me for a second.
A box just reduced to a plank of wood. This will defend me.
I had a joke about touch wood there, hopefully destroying the turrets, but I didn't make it.
You did sort of now, though.
Yeah, well, I spent 10 minutes writing these jokes, and I forgot to make most of them. Oh well.
Great plan there.
Yeah. Maybe I should stop planning things and just wing everything.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, I said turrets were basically one of the gimmicks of this chapter. In the first half of this chapter, the turrets are against you. That's actually going to change in a little bit. I don't like killing these turrets. I'd much prefer to like place them in corners where they can't be a threat to me. It's basically giving them timeouts.
It's complete opposite with me. I'd prefer to kill any of these sort of turrets in the game. But with Portal, I can't bring myself to do it.
I've got to sneak up on this combine here. It's got to be slow. Hey, do you know why this combine never got anything done?
Why?
He was pinned to his computer all day. Yeah, to get his crossbow pinned.
Right.
It's like, yeah, it was it had literal and metaphorical connotations, therefore producing a humorous effect.
This is Snake, folks.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I could have ruined that joke because it was awful to begin with.
I couldn't have saved it either, but I'm as worse as you are, probably.
So you see those turrets in that cupboard there?
Yes.
Yeah, then those turrets, we can whip those out.
One of them actually did look like a turret from Portal, sort of.
They have... man, there's turrets in every Valve game as of late.
Well...
I mean, they all make shooter games, so...
Well,
yeah.
Left 4 Dead.
They had turrets, but they were emplaced and you had to use them yourself.
Oh. I was thinking sentient turrets. Well, actually, I don't know about this one. I don't know if it sort of like... I guess is on a control in which it just looks... I don't know.
Probably just motion sensor.
That's it. That's
and
it.
somehow avoid... But I think Alex explains that she's hacked these turrets, but I wasn't listening. So, yeah.
So these won't shoot you if you go in front of them? Okay.
Pretty much at this point, like, the first half of the chapter has some challenging gunfights, especially for SMOD, but once you get to this point, the chapter becomes really easy. Especially in sections where you have the turrets, because these turrets are really competent. I'd say they're better at their job than I am.
That's saying something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also you see the turrets retire. Did you know some of the turrets in this part are actually over 100 years old?
Huh.
Yeah. They're centugenarians. By the way, that's the first pun I thought up, and the whole reason I decided to do this.
Right.
Yeah. That's the only... yeah. I don't know what that device Alex has on her, but it really seems to have a lot of purposes. It's the Universal Combine Hacking Tool.
So we're just waiting out in this part then?
Pretty much. This chapter has like several holdout sections where you just gotta wait, and in every section that you basically just have to stand ground, you got these turrets. So the only way to make this chapter challenging is to not use them.
I just noticed the contrast between looking at this fancy, high-tech computer there, which Alex is on, and then looking at those very old, like, 1980s and 1990s, like, Windows screens over there.
I think it's like they keep them around for posterity. It's like maybe they take them back to Combine Homeworlds and they're like, look what these fucking humans use.
God. What? Actually, what year is this setting? Because I don't really remember.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm guessing like Half-Life 1 is around 2000 and this is like 20 years after Half-Life 1.
2020 then.
So this could be... if Half-Life 1 takes place on the year it was released, and by the way, I'm not helping Alex out with the man hacks that much. This could probably, either 2018 onwards. And also, if you saw those man hacks, it seemed everyone in this room was trying to hack that computer.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I've only written puns for the first 20 minutes of this. After that, I just said, I'll take it easy on the second part.
If you're sure.
Yeah. Besides, that means there's only 3 minutes worth of jokes left. So that means 3 jokes.
Alright then.
Yeah, the bunny hopping really comes in handy on these hallways where, you could take your time. But I don't want to.
Wait, so what are we doing now then?
We're just advancing. Alex is once again, staying there to look at the computers, so now it's all up to Gordon again for the minute.
Is she even doing anything?
Well, in sections where she can actually shoot, she's a better shot than I am, so I'd say she's earned a moment of peace. Besides, in that last gunfight, how much did I do? I did like 10% of the work. I basically turned up, put the turrets in place, and then that was it.
I'd like to see Gordon Freeman playing football or soccer for any Americans watching.
He would probably be a goalie, sneak off midway through the match and put a sentry in place. Anyway.
Oh, whoa!
Let's just ignore that. That didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mines. Anyway, look how structurally sound this part of the building is.
Ah.
That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, I made the point in the last part that because this building looks quite decrepit, the Combine clearly aren't taking care of it. But if they could reinforce the building that much, they're doing something right.
Hey, that door didn't come off at all, so...
Yeah, maybe it's like they only give a shit about their part of the building.
What the hell?
That was just to show you that mines explode, in case you didn't get the memo from that hallway.
Right, it just looked like you turned up and then just something exploded.
A big part of Valve's kind of design philosophy is like setting up little gimmicks before you actually have to go against them. So, that hallway full of mines basically let us know that blue lasers are bad.
I'd still say probably one of the best examples of showing off the weirdness of SMOD is the Combine who tells you to go pick up the can just spontaneously explodes.
That is pretty much the most famous... That's probably... When people think of SMOD, I think that's the part that everyone remembers. And it also sets the mood for the mod pretty damn well.
What the hell? Oh.
I just decided to do this
I
instead
thought you were flying for a minute. I was like, wait, what?
No.
When did you get this? Why didn't you just use this for the entire game?
Why would I do that? That would be cheating.
Right, that would be cheating. Okay.
Yeah. So in that last room, well, we resisted the electricity. We were well grounded.
Oh god.
We weren't shocked whatsoever.
I like how you don't use your gun at all, it's just kick, kick, kick.
If you've got it, might as well use it. This is like, the hardest part I have in fights is deciding which weapons to use, because I've got such a variety. And a problem with crippling indecisiveness. So, yeah, this chapter seems to have a fair amount of zombies, which shows that even in parts of the building they do control, they just let the zombies kind of loiter. It's like, Steve, you gonna fix the zombies? Nah.
Maybe it's their building. Maybe they're not even with the Combines at all, in any shape or form. They're their own free zombie clan.
Maybe the zombies are rent control.
Yes.